What's up, dudes? My name is Nick. Welcome back for another music video reaction. We're taking a look at the song Jealousy from Monsta X. Of course, it's a brand new release and all of that stuff. And to be honest, I didn't, or maybe I did remember, but or did know, and then I forgot that they were actually releasing a brand new song, because I don't remember seeing any sort of news, anything like about that. So this one was honestly a little bit of a surprise for me. When I got home from work and looked down YouTube and saw that there was this song. So super excited to check it out. Monsta X is always very, very enjoyable. So I'm going to do what I do in all of my videos here, and I'm going to listen to this song, and I'm going to give you guys my honest first impression, thoughts, and opinions on it, whether I like the song or not. So if you're interested in hearing more stuff like that, to cover other K-pop releases, then please do consider clicking on the subscribe button down below. And of course, make sure that you watch this video all the way to the end if you want to be able to get my full, complete thoughts on this song. So with all that being said, let's get this song started. I like that little pause as they kind of like did that little intro bit, sort of like kind of a little pause, built a little tension, and then they kind of got the verse started. That was pretty good. Ooh, this is good. This is different too. It's definitely a different vibe for Monsta X, which is cool. I dig it. I like it. You know, it's kind of lacking a little bit of the, you know, intensity and stuff like that that other promo tracks and stuff like that from Monsta X have had. It's definitely an interesting kind of change. A little breakdown, rap verse or something, whatever this is. Okay. I like it. They just got those little moments like that little bit right there to end off that little verse right there. That are just full of. They just got a couple of those moments in this song that are like tiny like that to kind of give off that whole like, yeah, we're badass kind of thing. Like they know it. They got some attitude and they know it. I like it. I like this song. It's good. It's got a vibe of something that was more like on previous albums and stuff that you would kind of get off of their like album tracks, not necessarily, you know, promo songs to promote and sell their albums. But it definitely feels a little bit more in line with what their album tracks kind of sounded like and felt like to a certain extent. But yeah, I enjoyed that. It was a nice little change of pace from what a lot of the Monsta X promo tracks are, and of course a decent majority of their and I shouldn't say decent majority, but there are quite a few of their album tracks that are also similar to their promo tracks in just general vibe and genre influence and sound and all of that kind of stuff, which it's all good, but of course at a certain point it does get a little bit boring listening to the same stuff or having them release the same things all the time. And so changing it up, like honestly I think that now that I think about it, like unless the song that they had released was something spectacularly amazing, that if they had just continued doing what they're doing, or done something that was like the familiar sound for the group, then this song might have been a little bit boring. And so I've kind of enjoyed the little bit of a change. All of that being said, though, unfortunately, this song specifically isn't going to be one that kind of like sticks in my mind for a very long time. Specifically, and especially, it's not going to stick as a song that I love from Monsta X. There's quite a few songs that really kind of stand out to me as songs that I really, really like and I think that are really, really good, but this one is not necessarily one of them. Like, there's plenty of good elements about it. There's definitely lots of good stuff going on in this song, and of course those are all reasons to enjoy this song. Like I kind of pointed out, the little pause before the intro, before the slow build-up verse, like we're seeing in a lot of K-pop songs recently. That little, I want to say it's not really like a dubstep breakdown kind of thing, but the little breakdown bit was also kind of cool. Lots of really cool elements in this song that make the song enjoyable to listen to. But in the big picture, looking at this entire song in the whole in its entirety, and kind of comparing it to other releases and kind of looking at it in the context of other K-pop releases, it's not really like the most unique or amazing or special song. Like, Monsta X songs kind of had like that there was something about them that, despite the fact that they might not have been, of course, a unique genre or a particularly unique sound to them, there was some sort of spin that was put on it, or there was something about the song that you got from, of course, the performance and the singing of Monsta X that just gave that, attitude and that vibe that made a lot of those songs really, really cool. The song kind of lacked that. It just wasn't, the genre of the music isn't particularly, super interesting. And, all in all, the song isn't the most, I guess, interesting long term, in its entirety. It's not the most interesting or the most entertaining song that I've ever listened to. Especially, of course, it's not the most entertaining Monsta X song that I've ever heard in my life either. So that's also a little bit of a negative side to it as well. So, it's definitely not a bad song. I enjoy it. It's going to be a good song to put on the the playlist rotation and do all that kind of stuff. I'm definitely going to get a decent amount of mileage out of this song listening to it. But at the end of the day, it just doesn't necessarily, it kind of lacks the quality of Monsta X that is the thing that I find most attractive and most enjoyable to listening to songs from this group. And that doesn't have anything to do with, their change of style, their change of sound, their change of like anything, or the little adjustment on it. That has nothing to do with it. It just is that, like Monsta X, the group, wasn't necessarily coming through this song and kind of giving us what they've been giving us in previous releases. So that's what I think. It kind of feels, maybe a little bit like it's a different sort of group. But of course, that's kind of what happens when you make an adjustment. You start feeling like a different group than you were previously. So, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, of course, it's up for you to decide. I personally, enjoy it, but at the same time, I'm not completely in love with it. And as I look back at other songs from this group, so that's all I got to say. I want to know what you guys think. So leave your thoughts on all that stuff down in the comment box below. We're building a community here that's all about having some free and open discussion about our thoughts and opinions, no matter what they are. So if you're interested in joining that community and, of course, becoming a part of the discussion, click on the subscribe button down below. And of course, if you want to make sure that you do not miss a single video that I upload, click on the bell icon also below this video so you can turn on notifications. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. As always, I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.